Welcome back, dear viewers, and still on the success of ending the crisis of the mega container ship MV Ever Given, which was stranded in the Suez Canal. And we're joined over the phone by Ms. Marwa Selehdar, first female marine officer at the Naval Academy. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for joining us. Well, on the success of ending the crisis of the MV Evergreen that has been stranded in the Suez Canal and restoring matters to their normal course with Egyptian hands, what message does this send to the whole world, in your opinion, and how did you follow the international media covering this?
First of all, thank you for me to join you guys. I'm so happy to talk about this. And I believe the maritime traffic showed this, that there's more than 200 vessels waiting outside the Suez Canal, and some vessels begin changing their course. And more than 100 ships were still en route to the waterway according to the data that shows today. So I believe that the Suez Canal, after this, will take an action in other circumstances, in other situations for this kind of ship. And I believe that they will take the advantage of the high tide as they took last 2 days to refloat the ship again, and hopefully today we will end up there.
Right. How do you see, in your opinion, what message does this send to the world?
As we know that 10% or more than 12% of the trade, international trade, comes from the South Channel. So I believe that that the message will be very obvious to Europe and all over the world, because now we can see the effect of that on the business and on the prices, that it will be increased because of this delay. So I believe that now they understand how this is important, and how we can help each other to solve the problem more than talk about it by negative ways.
Right. Well, world oil prices eased today as traffic resumed on the Suez Canal after the massive container ship blocking the waterway has been freed. Now, the Suez Canal Authority said the Ever Given was back afloat and traffic resuming in one of the most important routes. How do you see the impact of this on the economy?
I see that the economy got affected of that because now all the delay of the suppliers that will affect the business all over the world. So now we can understand that this canal is very important to all the countries and all the suppliers, and other alternatives like other ships who talk the other way, it will cost them time and money for sure. So all the ship's owners look forward to gain more profit and to save money. And for their safety, this is the perfect way for them to transfer their products. So I believe that now it's showed that all over the world that the Suez Canal is very important.
Well, crude prices had tumbled earlier after the ship was partially freed, but it rebounded quickly afterwards when salvage experts said the hardest work was ahead. How do you see that?
I can't hear you. I don't know what happened.
Right. How did you follow the crude prices that tumbled and then it rebounded again after the salvage experts said that the hardest work was ahead? I mean, crude prices rebounded again.
Okay, I believe they will take if I got you right, I believe that they will take the right action for the ship to refloat again and to sail on the right course after they will investigate if there is any effect on the ship hull or any damage happened.
Right.
I don't know if I got you right or wrong, but
Well,
that's what I heard from you.
Right. If we move on to President Sisi's statement on social media, President Sisi said that the Suez Canal Authority announced the success of efforts to refloat the enormous container ship blocking the Suez Canal. And he said on his social media pages that by restoring matters to their normal course with Egyptian hands, the whole world can be assured of the path of its goods and needs that are carried through the navigational artery. What's your take on that?
I believe that they worked so hard to make the ship refloat again, and they thought about it by a very strategical way. Like for people in our industry, like maritime industry, they know that on this time of the month that we have a high tide, so they took the benefit of the high tide and they used it to refloat the ship again. And now they moved it to the north, like 6 or 10 meters to the north. Mm-hmm. And they used all the strong stacks to help them for this operation. And I believe they took the right decision for that. Mm-hmm. And they did a very hard work
right.
the last week. Yeah.
Right. Well, it was noted that new guiding mechanisms will be adopted to prevent similar maritime accidents. What's your take on that?
I can't hear you again.
Well, it was noted that new guiding mechanisms will be adopted to prevent similar incidences.
Actually, in this situation, the mistake can happen in any canal around the world. So it can happen because of the weather. It can happen because of maybe the stability of the ship was not that good. It can happen because of any failure in the engine or any failure. So after the investigation, I think they will say what happened exactly.
Right. Well, a total of 11 tugboats have been pulling Ever Given since this morning, with salvage crews working around the clock. Would you give us more details about the incidents of rescuing the boat, the mega ship, actually?
Sorry, the last word, sorry.
Would you give us more details on the Ever Given rescue details that took place?
Yes. They used they drag a lot, as we know, the canal shape is like V shape. So when the ship grounding, the bow and the stern sat on the sand. So they had to drag a lot, to get the depth from 11 meters to 18 meters. Right. And now before 2 days, the rudder and the stern was free from the sand. Mm-hmm. But the problem was in the bow. So because of the material of the sand was rocky a little bit, so they start, and we cannot drag exactly beside the ship. We have to be a little bit far. So they start using some technical and special operations to drag in the bow of the ship, under the bow, to make the bow more free, and they can get the ship on the right track again.
Right. Well, I would like to thank you very much, Marwa Selehdar, first female Marine officer at the Naval Academy. Many thanks for joining us, and many thanks for your insight. Dear viewers, now we go to a short break and we'll be right back.